Hello. 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 Ah. 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 Okay. Welcome, everybody, to NIKO the Legend. The NIKO Show, episode 23. How's everybody doing? I will be your humble host on this next hour, talking about your favorite video games, news, and topics. And I just want to say that, I'm real happy to be doing this show still. This official show that I get paid for. Just kidding, I don't get paid for it at all. But I just do it for the love, for the fun, for all the exciting stuff that, us gamers and everybody else would like to relate to. Hey, look, there's Rezzy's text there. There, boop, boop. Anyway, I didn't think it was going to be like that position or whatever. But I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, thanks for stopping by to give a little sneak peek of the NIKO Show, just to give you a taste of what's going on. So as I stated before, yes, we're going to be talking about a whole good old hour with NIKO the Legend about video game news, topics, and so on and so forth. And usually the format is that I do a bit of a introduction, of course, like a monologue about what's going on with me in real life and what games I'm playing, and then we get to the articles. Yes, these articles are pulled from the internet, and you will see them on the cat's about to jump down. You will see them on. There's the cat. You will see them on the screen. Let's see what the cat's gonna be up to. But anyway, that's Nimble. They just yeah, Nimble. No worries, Rezi. Hope you're doing well. And let me just talk about the music real quick. So I just bought this new video game album called The Hit Points. It's basically bluegrass type bluegrass music genre for video games, and it's about I think 10 to 12 songs of just your favorite video game songs, just in bluegrass form. And what you heard in the beginning while we were waiting was it was a Chrono Trigger song. So it was not Zelda. It was not Zelda, Rezi, but that's okay. So, Mr. Joey Wheeler, we shall get on with the show, and I hope you guys do like the Cinnabar gym shirt. Yeah, I like the being a little interesting here. So, please let me know if the music is a little too loud over my voice. I try to balance it out as best I can. But anyway, the music album is called The Hit Points, and you should definitely check it out on bandcamp.com. I'm pretty sure it's on iTunes and also Materia Collection. It just came out maybe like a week ago, and it's a fantastic album. I don't even like bluegrass. I don't listen to bluegrass, but these guys are very talented. These producers and stuff, these musicians, they're just two guys doing the album, and it's pretty fantastic. So, let's get into what's been going on with me in RL. Well, I guess The Hit Points was one of them. Buying that album was great. I had to take Nimble to, Spider Cat. I had to take Nimble to the vet because he had a bit of a flea problem, and I was driving him off the walls kind of. It wasn't that big of a flea problem. I didn't have fucking fleas, thank God. But, I didn't want him to suffer anymore because it's little things, and, it could turn into something way worse, like you get tapeworm or something, or more fleas come on him, and then I get fleas, and then everybody else gets fleas, so I didn't want to be selfish like that. So I took him to the vet this past Monday and got him checked out, and, he's a healthy little kitty. He's got good teeth. His ears weren't that dirty on the inside, and then, he was a good boy. Didn't like his carrier bag that much, but he got over it. And then they gave him a pill, and the total price of everything was like $80, and that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. I was thinking it was going to be more like over 100, but I got lucky. So as soon as I brought him back, I took him. I didn't want to give him the I didn't want to give him the pill yet. Oh yeah, I was waiting till like dinner time. So I wanted him to be hungry so he can eat the pill. It's kind of a big pill. And so I fed him that and during dinner time and put him in the workshop. And then and where he stays overnight. He doesn't stay outside, but he stays in a workshop because I'm in one giant keep or mother-in-law suite. There's no room for him to be in while I sleep, and he keeps me up all night if I keep him in here. And I need my beauty sleep. So I put him in the workshop, his second home basically. It's like his guest home. So and then the following day I had to, like I did before when the dog left, and he had his sleep problem. I had to clean the bed, I had to clean the couch cushions, I had to wash them, I had to sweep and mop the floors. So I basically had to do that process again, which is fine because there's nothing wrong with cleaning the house. So there's a benefit to it. So I had to wipe down everything and stuff. Leave no trace, as a good ninja logic would have. So and now he is super happy, super content. Content on still being a little annoying because he's a cat, of course. But I love him to death, and I'm glad he's feeling a lot better. He's just so relaxing, super cute. Oh, he saw me talking about him. He heard me talking about him. But now I'm training him to not scratch the top of the sofa arms. I put some tin foil on the sofa arms so he doesn't go on top of it and scratches away. And then he likes to go on my bed frame. I have a wooden bed frame, and there's like a place for him to walk on the frame. And he likes to knock one of the pieces of frame off my poster, so I put aluminum foil up there too. That'll teach him a lesson. So that's been happening with that. Another thing is my recovery for this procedure I got for basal cell on my shoulder. As you can tell, it's right here. Yeah, it's pretty non-existent now. But it was a little basal cell thing that I had, and I got it cut off about 2 weeks ago. Which, in fact, I need to call the lab, call that place, and see what my results were on the basal cell. That's pretty important for the biopsy. And yeah, the first week of it healing, it wasn't rough, but it was taking a while, to heal. So I had to keep it hydrated or moisturized. I had to keep it change the bandages every day. Now it's a lot better, but I still keep a Band-Aid on it for a while, with Aquaphor, so it doesn't like scab up or get too dry, and all that jazz. So I'm still taking care of it 2.5 weeks later. So that's going pretty good. Yeah, basal cell, skin cancer. Yeah, you get it from the sun, of course. Man, who would have thought? A pale guy like me. Hey, that link's up now. That's pretty cool. You know what? I'm gonna move this text over. This is just there. There we go. Yeah, that should be okay. That was a little too much. A little too much for me to handle. All right, so Rezi says all 5 of my dogs had fleas before, and it was miserable. I can only imagine. Yeah, dog fleas are the worst. Luckily, my cat didn't have too many fleas, so I was happy about that. I was happy. Just call and be like, "Hey, it's NikoTheLegend here. Do you have my Exodia card? Did you do a biopsy on it? I swear it's bioengineering in those cards. How are the cards? You know what they say? Joey Wheeler. Okay, so that's been kind of going on in IRL, and my good friend of mine, ISO Solo, is visiting right now all the way from Texas to hang out with his girlfriend, which is one of my roommates, so that's pretty fun. So shout out to ISO Solo and Riley Rocks. You just can't separate them. They're just so amazing. It's love at first sight or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be fun hanging out with them and all that. Anything else happening in IRL? Oh, of course. So I scheduled my exam, my ACE personal training exam, for July 31st. And I was happy about that, doing that, one step closer to achieving greatness, getting a career, getting certified to be a personal trainer. And guess what? You know how you're supposed to pay for the first test, or the test to take? I didn't have to pay squat. $400. Turned into zero. So that was nice. It was really good. So I'm taking the test for free. So awesome. So I gotta make sure it's worth it and study my ass off and not flunk it. Rezi says, how's Legacy of Goku 2? Well, it was fun and great, and you'll just have to watch it and know for sure, my friend. You'll have to make up for it. I don't have a girlfriend. So anyway, that's enough of that. So let's see, games that I'm playing right now. Surprisingly, I have been getting myself into a BioWare classic. I've been going back in time with BioWare games. I love BioWare. Well, recently, latest BioWare stuff. Bleh. But overall, BioWare is still one of my favorite companies. They've just been really disappointing lately. But everybody makes mistakes, right? It's that Eminem Recovery album coming out soon, right? So I've been playing Neverwinter Nights, which is one of BioWare's first games besides Baldur's Gate. And I love it so far. It is so fun and so great, so therapeutic. It is a fantastic RPG game, especially if you love Dungeons and Dragons. I highly recommend playing it. You get the enhanced edition. You play it, enjoy it. I mean, I've never played it before. It's the first time ever owning and playing it this past few days, So I recommend it. If you're a BioWare fan or just turn-based and you love D&D or you just love RPGs, just get the enhanced edition. It was on sale. Well, not really on sale. It's like, 10% off or something, because Steam sales are like non-existent really for good quality games. For old games, oh, well, this is a re-release. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad I have it. So you'll be seeing me playing that on Steam. It'd be great. I will sometime this week. I'm gonna stream it for about 4 hours. You can guarantee it. Not tonight though. Tonight we're gonna be streaming Halo 3 ODST. That's right. We might do a co-op stream with David Dial and I, or I might do it solo, depending on where the wind blows. The girl that I went on a date with, well, it wasn't really a date. It was mainly catch up. So I guess you can call it an update. I still paid for it, and it was fine. It was good. She's kind of dating someone right now, so I mean, I'm just playing it cool, just chilling. It was fun. I love sushi. So let's get to the game articles. There is some interesting stuff to talk about, I guess, like always. Let's see here. So let's start it off, my friends, my friendly friends. Oh, hold on, let me see. Let's see. I wanted to play. I was thinking about playing Sonic, but I'm just not in the mood to play it. I'm not interested in that type of game right now. It's even if I was like hardcore set into it, I might beat it in less than 2 hours. And Super Mario Land was fine, I guess, but I didn't realize it until after I was done streaming. It was too short of a stream, so we're gonna be streaming something a little bit longer, a little way better, and I'm just too lazy to download a Genesis emulator. Actually, yeah, I'm too lazy to do that. So I'm just gonna do a Halo 3 ODST stream because heck yeah, Actman released an ODST video and he inspired me to do it. So thanks, Actman. All right, so let's get on with our first article. All right, I like how the text is up there. Okay, so the first one is Guild Wars 2 writers fired after Twitter dispute with streamer. Recently, 2 of our employees failed to uphold our standards of communicating with players. These are always classic. These are always classic on how this shit goes down. Yeah, you better be fine, Rezi. You gotta make up for what you missed last night, Mr. Wheeler. So, writers Jessica Price and yes, this is IGN. Don't worry, I always get 1 to 2 articles from IGN. It's never like the whole platform. It doesn't take up the whole show. Let's see. Writers Jessica Price and Peter Fries were let go by developer ArenaNet after a continuous Twitter exchange with a partnered YouTuber Thursday. If you can't read the text, that's fine. Just listen to my voice. It began Tuesday when Price tweeted out a thread that expanded on recent Reddit AMA regarding how to develop personable characters in an MMO. She outlined the difficulty in crafting a unique character, which is also supposed to act as a cipher for a multitude of diverse players. The dirty secret is I'm not sure if it's possible to make an MMORPG or CRPG, computer RPG, character compelling because people have different expectations about what that character will be, as opposed to be as to a pre-designed character in a single-player game, she tweeted. The thread caught eye of the Guild Wars 2 YouTuber D-Roar? Sorry, man, if I got it wrong. D-Roar, a streamer involved in content creation with ArenaNet under the developer's partnership program. Okay, that's pretty cool. Good for him. But if instead players were given the option to meaningfully express their character through branching dialogue options, which also aren't one of the checklists for an achievement that forces you through all dialogue options, D-Roar responded to Price, then perhaps players would be more invested in the role-playing aspect of that particular MMORPG. Okay, so this is where it goes down. Okay, so let's read this quote. Let's read these quotes again. But if instead players were given the option to meaningfully express their character through balancing dialogue options, which also aren't just on the checklist for an achievement that forces you through all the dialogue options. Okay, reply. Then perhaps players would be more invested in the role-playing aspect of that particular MMORPG. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Price responded on Wednesday saying, oh, they're just so polite when they say that. Thanks for trying to tell me what we do internally, my dude. I don't know what face that is. I guess that's supposed to show that the character's tired. This little, I've never seen this animation before. Anyway, like the next rando asshat who attempts to explain the concept of branching dialogue to me as if, having worked in game narrative for a fucking decade, I've never heard of it, is getting insta-blocked. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Is this lady serious right now? Oh my god. Are you serious? Like, this is just a justifiable response. And you're on a platform that you just don't expect replies or some type of constructive criticism. I would even call this constructive criticism. I just call it a fact. If this guy's working with your ArenaNet and a big time YouTuber streamer, then this guy's gonna know a thing or two. obviously. I mean, it's not rocket science to know how to make characters and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with someone chiming in. I mean, come on. So, I'll read this quote again. Thanks for trying to tell me what we do internally, my dude. So, this is a bait and switch. You know, she sounds polite and all that, and then she just goes on saying, like, the next rando asked how to attempts to explain the concept of branching dialogue to me, as if, you know, having worked in a game narrative for a fucking decade, I have never heard of it, is getting insta-blocked. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, the tampon's on, right? Sexist jokes. Sorry. So, whoa. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. What the fuck? So it's like, thank you, but not thank you. Like, don't bait and switch someone. Like, seriously, you couldn't have just sent him like a direct message or something. But it's like, oh, it's Twitter platform. Let everyone see what you say on, you know, political wise or just something as simple as this. Doesn't even have to be political. But it just got political because she was using curse words, emotions, and all kinds of shit. Dorora before was just saying that players should be investigated. They would be more invested in that role-playing aspect. There's nothing wrong with saying that. It's just, if it's a fact, it's a fact. If it's an opinion, it's opinion. Like, what the hell? Okay. She then retweeted Dorora's initial response, oh my god, with the comment, today being a female game oh god, no! No! Damn it! Why do they have to fucking say this shit? Oh god. Today being a female game... Okay, sorry, we're right here. Today, in being a female game developer, allow me, a person who does not work with you, explain how to do your job. First of all, he was not explaining how to do your job. It was just a thought, a suggestion. He wasn't just saying, hey, this is how you should do it. He uses the word perhaps players. Then that is not a definite, like, I know what I'm completely talking about. It's just like, hey, maybe this might be an idea. You know? She took it out of context completely out of fucking context. And then why does she have to say, see, this is the bait, this is clickbait now. She went from bait and switch to clickbait. Obviously, Price is a freaking dumbass herself because she has to put this type of ridiculous, controversial shit in her posts. What does it have to do with being a female game developer? It doesn't matter whether you're female or male. He would have said the same freaking thing. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Here, we gotta get my expression. This is unbelievable. So ridiculous. So, I'll read the quote again. Today, being a female game developer, allow me, a person who does not work with you, explain to you how to do your job. So, this just goes to show that this person who... Now, obviously, I don't know if these quotes are strictly just cut from a bigger portion of the Twitter, God damn it, the replies, the Twitter posts, you know, because, you know, journalism just likes to take things out of context as well. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Just be careful. So, but still, IGN decided to take this little quote, and then this person assumes that he's telling her how to do her job. No. You're just being an idiot and not being rational. You're just not thinking straight, ma'am. Thank God you got fired. Okay, so let's move on. From there, Guild Wars 2 community members and other on Twitter launched barbs in both directions, some against Dorora for seemingly mansplaining to Pierce. Are you fucking kidding me, people? Oh my gosh, no. Oh god, the clickbait. It's all because she put the word female in game development. Oh no, it has nothing to fucking do with it. Oh my god. It's something against Price for not engaging in communication with Dorora's comment. Yeah, exactly. Terms like SJW and gender politics were used as the heated conversation spilled over to Reddit, where multiple threads were began on Guild Wars 2. Yes, this was a social justice warrior cry for help and gender politics for no apparent reason. It didn't even have to be Dorora. It could have been someone completely else. Mansplaining. I mean, this is what the article says. I have to read the Twitter post. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's mansplaining when someone's just speaking his mind for the love of God. I mean, for the love of gaming. Oh my lord. Okay, in the midst of the Twitter salvo, Fry commented in defense of Fries. Fries? Who the fuck is Fries? Oh, that's... Oh god. Oh god. Is this Mr. Cuckold? Oh god. Is this Mr. Beta coming in? Okay. Here's a bit of insight that I legitimately hope he reflects on. She never asked for his feedback. He wrote in a since deleted tweet. He deleted his tweet, you freaking loser. These are our private social media accounts. Imagine you're an astronomer. You start sharing some things you learned in the past few months since you began a research project observing Saturn. Only have observation techniques. Explain to you by a layman. Does he understand this? It's social media. It's social media. Are you fucking ridiculous, right? These are our private social media accounts. Really? Really? Okay, so it's private, but then when someone replies to it, you have to make it not private. You couldn't just keep it in a controlled manner. You couldn't just send them a direct message or something, or you couldn't just have not have said anything, or just said thank you, I appreciate whatever feedback. That's how you handle shit professionally. Not like, oh my god, this man said this to me. He's mansplaining to me because he thinks I don't know anything about gaming. There's nothing in the Twitter response from Gerard ever stating that that is a thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is so ridiculous. This is really... I love this article, by the way. This is the shit that just somehow has to make news. Like, this is somehow important, right? This is so ridiculous. It's on Twitter. On Twitter. There is no privacy on Twitter unless you're doing direct messages. Oh gosh. Okay, let me go... Hold on a second. I just want to see... Okay, tweeted out a thread that expanded on a recent Reddit AMA regarding how to develop personal characters. So the fact that someone was able to see this just is a fact in itself that it's not private. So Fries, you can stop being a little bitch and white knighting the hell out of her and actually going with the facts here. Okay. No one asks for feedback, really. You either get feedback or you get feedback. It's like, or you don't get feedback. You don't have to ask for feedback to get feedback. It's just the goddamn internet. Why are you even working and doing things like this? You're posting a thread. A thread. Why even post a thread at all at risk of getting a response that you don't like? Yeah! Oh god, this is so ridiculous. I wish Dayton was here for this. I would love for Dayton to talk about this. This is so ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, let's finish off this article. This has definitely got me fired up. This is so good. In a good way. Duh. Okay. All this stupid analogies and stuff. It's just so stupid. Darar responded saying he was disappointed that he could not facilitate a conversation. Oh, look at that. An actual that is a true response. A true reply from a person. It doesn't have to be because he's a man or a woman or whoever, a fucking plur self, alien, frogkin, I don't give a shit. It could have easily have disappointed that he cannot facilitate a conversation. Exactly. He was just saying something. He was just adding to something, and it had to be taken out of context. Why is it so hard to start to trigger a conversation? Like, imagine this in actual real life, like in person. When someone says this, and then this other person responds with this, she would probably not even gotten this far because Darar probably, considering that he was disappointed saying something like that, it seems to me that this guy is a rational person and would actually try to he wants to have an actual conversation, especially from a guy who's working with ArenaNet and a huge partner with them. So he's not just a layman, he's got credibility. I mean, good lord. In a world where discussions should be encouraged and not belittled, yet the opposite... Hold on a second. We're right here. We're this quote. In a world where discussions should be encouraged and not belittled, yet the opposite becomes reality, I've apparently found myself in the midst of a war I've never intended to partake in. Disappointed, that's all. Hashtag I'm a feminist. And there you go. And there you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. I would be disappointed too. He didn't have to use a hashtag there. I don't know if that was a troll or whatever, but it's fine. It's whatever. You know, like, what the hell? It's like, what triggered this? Like, holy crap. Like, the fundamental attribution error, like, I don't think that even is applied here. That is somebody with, like, anger management issues. Good lord. Oh my god. If you can't, okay, here's the thing. If you can't take constructive criticism or any type of criticism, you shouldn't be in the business of gaming or any type of thing that reflects your views on the internet or any type of platform. You don't deserve to be a game developer. You don't deserve to post threads if you can't handle 2 words, 10 words, or a sentence. Good God. She did a bait and switch, and then she did clickbait. Typical. Fucking typical. Okay, so ArenaNet addressed the firing. Oh, a rational decision made by a company like this. Very good. I am proud of that. Because that was just the most bullshit like thing that those two could have ever done. That was ridiculous. That was white knight and a half. ArenaNet addressed the firing on the Guild Wars 2 forum Thursday. Recently, 2 of our employees failed to uphold our standards of communicating with players. Their attacks on the community were unacceptable. Exactly. ArenaNet co-founder and president Mike O'Brien said, as a result, they're no longer with the company. I want to be clear that the statements they made do not reflect the views of ArenaNet at all. As a company, we always strive to have a collaborative relationship with the Guild Wars community. We value your input. We make this game for you. Oh, well, goodbye, Price. Goodbye, Fries. That's what happened. You forgot what you were working on and what what the company you work for actually stands for. Fries had worked with ArenaNet for 13 years. Price has been with the Guild Wars narrative team for just under a year. Just under a year, and she already lost her job. Good job. She was a ticking time bomb to begin with. So ridiculous. Fry has been in the company for 13 years. Hey, you know, when you commit a crime and you have an accomplice, you're both done, you know. This was a justifiable thing. Like I said, Durar was just saying something completely casual and normal, and then it had to be taken into this ridiculous SJW, gender war, mansplaining bullshit conversation. It wasn't even a conversation. There was just no justice in it. Now justice has been served. So, guys, handle things rationally. Don't just expect that it's like just because a guy is supposedly just talking to you, saying something. Don't bait and switch. Don't clickbait on a person like that who's actually making your game look better by contributing into a discussion of streaming one of the games you create. Like, what the hell? Like, what the heck? So, yeah, ArenaNet, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them, you know, because this is ridiculous. It shouldn't be like this. It should not be like this. Oh, my God. Politics with people are so involved in video game politics these days. It's so ridiculous. But that was a fun article. I'm really glad. This is so great how much it's escalated. So yeah, that is so good. All right, let's go to our next article. All right. Fortnite continues to be a problem for children in school. Oh, God. Fortnite is a safe... We all know how I feel about this. Fortnite is a safeguarding concern and will be logged as such. Fortnite's popularity hasn't slowed down, and neither have the problems it's causing for children in school. Today alone, several local news outlets have reported ongoing problems with Fortnite and its incredibly strong hold it has on students. West Whitney Primary School performed a survey on whether or not to ban the incredibly popular game. What? Older students ultimately voted in opposition to banning, and the school went on to warn parents the game is not suitable for young children. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh gosh, West Whitney, a survey... So she did a survey to get an opinion of what the audience thinks, right? And then more people were opposed of banning it, and then she has to go, and I'm like, and she had to warn parents that this game is not suitable. So she basically went to plan B real quick. Oh, good lord. Another school went a more detailed route and banned Fortnite dances like floss and other emotes. Oh my God. Head teacher Catherine Cox went on to explain, these dances were being used to surround and intimidate other children, and that Fortnite is showing obsessive and overactive behavior. And students that play. The school was met with backlash when parents took on to express their concerns. Oh my God! It's just dancing. They're dances. Are they killing people? Are they slaying their enemies? Are they painting swastikas on their head? Are they beating the shit out of people? Are they calling people like the N-words or being racist or anything? It's just a dance. Do you know how many times I've seen black people do different dances in high school? And it wasn't like, that's disrupting me. Hey, what the hell? That's obsessive. They're really into their dance moves. Like, what the fuck? Like, Soulja Boy dance was like the biggest thing when I went to high school. Was I offended by it because it's someone pretending to fly? Like, what is this crap? Oh my God, the educational system is so retarded. So stupid. So stupid because schools are just run by a bunch of pussies. Oh my gosh. Can anybody just not even a parent. Can anyone just take it? Just take a hit for once. Oh my Lord. No wonder government doesn't want us. No wonder government funding for schools is ridiculously stupid. Because the people like these there's no reason to just want to work at a school. So that's ridiculous. Anyway, that's a whole other topic. The struggle continues at home. One family is struggling with their 9-year-old son who plays up to 6 hours a day. Okay, that's normal. Stopping him causes fits, screams, and on occasion running away from home. Good job, parents. Stopping him caused... Okay, one instance saw the boy smash the TV after losing. Okay, that is not the kid. Remember, video game violence is an effect. It is not the cause, okay? It's an effect, okay? Sounds like to me the kid already had an obsessive behavior and is running away from something and doesn't understand social anxiety or social norms, so he runs away in a video game world to where he feels comfortable and treats it like real life. Because the parents and whoever the parents are allowing him to hang with didn't do a good job generalizing what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Parents, fuck you. Sorry, Twitch. I don't mean to be so personal like that. But it's the truth, okay? I mean, come on, take it from me. I got a bachelor's of psychology. You know, I do all this philosophy study and all this crap. I know a thing or two, okay? I got the credentials to prove it. Okay. The family's daughter also plays Fortnite but does not exhibit the same aggressive mentality. Okay, so Zoe and Zer, an English teacher, is torn on whether to incorporate the Fortnite crates into the classroom, as many teachers already have. Okay, so this is just IGN saying it's torn. You got it torn, really? Should I put a video game in my classroom or I shouldn't? Like, is it really that much of a stressor to decide to put a game in your class or not? God, teachers, why are you even teaching? Why are you even teaching if you don't understand this crap? Why? At any rate, just be a substitute teacher because you're all worthless anyway. Any mention of allusion to, or in fact any reference at all to the online phenomenon brings unimaginable levels of chaos. Okay. The isolated boy who barely writes a word hands over a beautifully presented explanation of why I should play Fortnite, demonstrating an array of persuasive writing techniques so powerful that I almost want to log in. So how is that a big deal? Apparently he does write a word. How about that? So what's the big deal? If he has amazing persuasive writing techniques, then he should go into journalism. He should be encouraged. Like, what the fuck? What the hell? He's doing something. He did something. That's a sales pitch right there. It was so powerful, this kid. Okay, let's go on. Oh, that was it? Okay, so that was it. That article was definitely shorter than I was hoping. Okay, so anyway, listen. Remember, video game violence or any type of supposed correlation, which is proven false time after time again, that video game violence does not lead to real life violence. Okay? It is an effect. It is not the cause, okay? Video games are not the reason why there's, not to state controversial or anything, but we already are, fuck it. School shootings is not correlated to video games. It has been proven time after time that it has not, okay? It has been proven time after time it has not. Do your research, okay? You'll find plenty of research and results that it is not. So, where does this stem from? Like I said, the cause, parents, neglect of your child, not showing them how to socially interact with other people, not showing caring is sharing, typical cliches like that. Listen, I used to play video games all the time, multiple hours of the day, and my parents never batted an eye when I was doing that because I was still introduced to people, friends in school. I had brothers to hang out with. I would always play outside if I wasn't playing video games or anything. We're not getting the whole picture here. We're just going with what the article is showing. Just take it like that. There's nothing showing what the kids do besides play Fortnite. 6 hours a day out of 24 hours is kind of a big chunk, but there are so much more hours in the day of what this person isn't doing when he's playing the video game. When he's not playing a video game. So the fact that they didn't show this or anything kind of concerns me. Yeah, I would be fucking pissed too if you took the stuff that I like doing away. You know? You don't just take someone's drugs away or someone's fun habit away. You don't take that. I mean, for the love of God, like, what kind of parenting is that? You sit there and you actually talk to the child. You talk to him. You ask why. You don't punish him right away because he doesn't know what he's being punished for. He just thinks you're just being spiteful. Anyone being spiteful is being emotional, isn't thinking. So you have to sit there and ask why. Hey, 9-year-old son, how come you're playing this game for so long? Don't you want to go outside? No. Well, how come? I don't know. Come on, you do know why. You sit there and talk and you try to bargain. You try to find ways. You try to be the parent that you were meant to be and actually get down to the fucking nitty gritty. Not just taking something away that they like doing. But you know what? If a kid has aggressive mentality, sounds like the kid has a lot of anger sustained within him. Maybe parent beatings, maybe parents yelling at each other, maybe parents showing some type of neglect. Oh, geez, I don't know. The cards are there. It's always the parents never admitting that they're bad parents. No parents like to admit that they're bad parents. No one will ever admit to it. It's the biggest shame of being a bad parent to a child. But you know what? That negligence, that failure to inform your child about everything that's needed to be informed about on why playing video games could be a bad idea for how many hours and what it's doing and stuff, it's something that needs to be nailed in. And then parents should just get over themselves and over their persona and actually give a shit about their child and explain to them that, doing this might lead to this. Give them consequence, give them price, give them this. I don't know. Encourage him. Do something. Maybe he could become a professional gamer or something. Maybe he can be in game design. Not just take something away. Like, that shit doesn't work. It shit doesn't work. It just strengthens their resolve. You don't just take it away like that. You gotta do step by step. You gotta just this is what's great. When parents decide to take that stuff away, it's like you just did it completely without even thinking. You just decided to because you let it get to you. You let the shadow of resentment build up, and you just did it. You let the weeds grew too high, and you just yanked them out of anger. Instead of actually just nice trim at a time, one layer at a time, nice trim. That's what happens. So it was an emotional response that led to an emotional response. Of course that's gonna happen, especially a 9-year-old kid. But when the parents are emotional like madly and not thinking and they let the shadow, the cloud get bigger and bigger. Yeah. Good job. Good parenting. You probably shouldn't have kids at that point. But anyway, what do I know, right? I'm just a guy wearing a Mario hat. All right? So, God, man. There's always articles being written about this crap. It's so annoying. God, journalism, can you do something new and interesting and exciting for once? It's just like, I'm always on repeat, like an echo chamber of sorts. I actually didn't expect this to happen. All right, next article. North Carolina mom warns of popular Roblox video game after 7-year-old's avatar violently gang raped. Why do I do this to myself? This is just painful. This is just painful. Okay. Amber Pearson was lounging in bed with her 7-year-old daughter last week, watching her play the popular children's video game Roblox on her iPad when she saw a disturbing display on the screen. Okay. Her confused daughter, Brooklyn, paused and showed her mom the screen, which Peterson says showed a female avatar, her daughter's avatar, being violently gang raped on a virtual playground by 2 male avatars. Words cannot describe the shock, disgust, and guilt that I'm feeling right now, but I'm trying to put those feelings aside so I can get this warning out to others as soon as possible. Peterson wrote in a Facebook post. The post has been shared more than 7,000 times as of Friday afternoon. The question is, Mom, why don't you know these things that it could possibly happen? Don't you know the fucking risk when you're going into this? Like, how do you not know this is a possibility? Like, how, like... This stuff happens all the time. It doesn't matter what age you are, okay? It's the fact that, yeah, it's a possibility this could happen. Just showing any type of crude behavior is possible in real life and in the game world. It's just how it goes. How do you not know these risks that this could happen? Was the kid, like sucked into it? Was the kid, like, hey, Mom, look at this. Oh my God, I can't describe the shock. This is disgusting. Did you explain to your kid that it's just, whatever, try to deal with the situation, try to figure out a rational solution to this, not just completely post it on Facebook and just go with the goddamn white knight trip. Oh, good Lord. Clickbait. It's the same thing, it's the same thing that goes with, like, the Mass Effect Andromeda writer who got virtually raped on Grand Theft Auto. Seriously? You're playing Grand Theft Auto! The game is a pretty realistic simulator, pretty damn close. So, how about you just don't play the game? Or you just not be a whiny little bitch about it and just do it back. Toughen up. Shoot them in the face or something. I don't know. It's a video game. Figure it out. Anyway, the decisions are there. Fortnite has become a magnet for malware. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. The Relay NC-based Peterson took screenshots of the incident and shared them online. Peterson said the photos showed her daughter's character being assaulted by two man. Yeah, way to go, journalism, when you can't even fucking spell. On a patch of grass as a female observer jumps on her body. Okay. Yeah, this is a good picture. Wow, look at that picture showing so much incriminating evidence. Peterson immediately shielded her daughter from the graphic scene, though she admits she caught the beginning of the alleged sexual act. Oh God. It's not real. It's not real. Okay, people. Maybe you shouldn't be watching anything. Oh God. It's like, how are these people tolerating movies and stuff where they have sex scenes and violence and all of this? It's not real, okay? It's not real. It's a movie. It's a video game. It's not like it's happening to her in real life. Good Lord. I'm starting to think of what kind of damage this image could have on our psyche, as well as any other child that could potentially be exposed to this. Oh God. Peterson continued adding that Roblox has security settings that allow parents to block outside conversations or invitations from strangers. At the time, Peterson believed she adjusted security settings to maximum privacy on her daughter's Roblox account. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. Why didn't she do that first instead of just bitching on Facebook and trying to get clickbait syndrome in? Why didn't she just do that first and just cut the head off the snake instead of just prolonging the inevitable? Like, come on. Or at least we thought we did. The 35-year-old Peterson is urging others to take a closer look at their security settings as well as monitor activity on the user-generated online game before allowing the children to participate. Okay. I urge you to take another look at the security settings on all your devices and closely supervise your child if you allow them to continue playing games with online platforms such as Roblox. Okay, so if you're allowing your kid to play an online game, think about it. Think about the risk involved. So there's pros and cons. So the pros is that, hey, it's an online fun kids game that you play with other people and, you have a blast, it expands the imagination, right? Good place to meet new people and all that, Oh, but the cons. Oh, the possibility that Someone could be molesting you or sending you weird messages or being crude to you or doing this and that in a discouraging manner. That's a con. But it's a possibility con. Just like it's possibly that you're able to meet nice people and be friends with them and have a good time. So those are the facts. So you had the answer right in front of you. You just decided to ignore it, and you just thought that your kid was just like, yeah, nothing could happen, blah, blah, and I'm just gonna, I'm underestimating this shit. Listen. That's good, Tyler. Way to go. Anyway, better yet, perhaps you can join me in taking the rest of the summer. Oh, nice. I just got raid. That's fine. All right. So anyway, better yet, perhaps you can join me in taking the rest of the summer to challenge your kid to put away their screens and read. So, yeah, it's just stuff like this is kind of ridiculous. It's like this is just. Like I said, she should have established security precautions at first. She should have reported to the developers that this happened to her kid and maybe file a complaint to the developers and all that. That would have been perfectly fine. But no, just had to post it on Facebook, and then yeah, all this bunch of stuff. It's just so ridiculous how the first thing that this mom decided to do is to go on Facebook and post something about it. At least from when the order of operations that this article went through. So yeah, there's the picture, not really showing anything. It's like this is like cropped or something. It's like, what the heck? This is all cropped. This is cropped. Okay, so we're gonna get out of this negativity. This last few articles have been really good, but yeah, this has been pretty negative. So let's continue on here. All right, so this one's a little more nightful, a little more knight in shining armor. Hey, thanks for the follow, Con. Appreciate that, buddy. And then, okay, this is great. Hey, thanks for another follow, buddy. Appreciate that. So Britain's 40 million video game king lives as a medieval knight. This is so badass. So badass. So badass. So fat ass. Where's Peach? Peach is in another castle. That's an obvious question. Okay, trumpets blare as Jason Kingsley trusty steed gallops across Oxfordshire's rolling green hills. Proficient in swordsmanship, a keen archer, and an expert in all kinds of medieval combat. I gotta send this to Deal. This is a great article. Kingsley definitely isn't what you would expect from the one of Britain's most successful and decorated entrepreneurs. 40 million euro. Holy crap. Video King. Hey, thanks Tenchu for the follow. Appreciate that. Good raid, guys. Good raid. It's awesome. Appreciate that. Proficient in... Okay. By the day, he's CEO of Rebellion Developments, a 25-year-old video game studio in Oxford that Kingsley and his brother built up from nothing to sales from nearly 40 million last year. That's pretty insane. In 2012, he was awarded an OBE by the Queen for his services to the British economy. Is he... Oh, he's not even knighted yet? How does this guy not knighted? How is he not Sir Jason Kingsley? What? But step inside Kingsley's office and you'll quickly realize this is no ordinary CEO. That suits of armor deck the office walls, while spears, lances, and all kinds of instruments simply designed for torture glisten around the room. Okay, this guy's awesome. This is awesome. That's because Jason Kingsley leads a double life as a medieval British knight. That is so freaking epic. That is epic. Oh, we gotta show that knight in shining armor again. That is so freaking cool. Hey, there's Obama. Okay. I've got 14 horses. I live on a farm. I muck out. I joust, follow the chivalric code, and I don't need to go to the gym because I'm literally trundling wheelbarrows filled with shit every day of my life. The entrepreneur tells Forbes, Kingsley even directs and stars in his own modern history TV YouTube channel. Oh my god, I have to watch this. This is so freaking cool. Oh my god. Alright, Sir Kingsley. Okay, so now he's called Sir. The roots of Kingsley's unusual pastime date back to his childhood when his obsession with horses in history caused mum and dad all sorts of problems. By 8, he was a keen rider and a clean shoe-in for captain of the British student writing team once he reached Oxford University. But it was a jousting competition which brought Kingsley worlds of history and horses together. He knew this was the life he wanted to live. To have armor... Okay, we got 6 minutes. To have armor made to a museum quality and wear it on a horse in the heat and simulated battle, there's nothing else like it, he breathlessly explains. When I'm jousting in fantastic places like the Tower of London or Kenilworth Castle, you're practically traveling through time. Oh my gosh, Deal has to see this. This is like Lord British from Ultima. Although Kingsley insists the dangers comes from because people see it and aren't properly prepared to do it. Rebellion has a key man insurance policy in place to protect against its CEO's risky hobby should the worst happen. That is so freaking cool. Look at this guy. Look at this nice looking man. Look at this guy. He's got nice teeth. No. Back to the future. Walking around Rebellion's headquarters, just a short walk from Oxford University, it's clear that Kingsley's unusual pastime still has the power to cause a stir in the office. Once developer warns that the boss' collection of sharp, pointy objects certainly adds an extra level of caution when you're called into his office. You just walk into a chamber of just awesome honor. Most clearly have accepted and warmed to his eccentric behavior when Rebellion launched its first mobile game in 2013, Joust Legend. The team made Sir Jason Kingsley its final boss. That is so freaking epic. But Kingsley insists his present-day successes are directly linked to his medieval interests. What I've always wanted is to create landscapes for people to explore, and all of our games are landscapes with games overlaid. Going against the status quo has always been the core to Kingsley's business life. Rebellion has no outside investors and has never issued shares or raised any venture capital, something almost unheard of in the $100 billion global video game industry. Whew, that is insane. Kingsley is also on the warpath to turn Rebellion into more than just a video games company. He has aspirations to turn his 300-person business into a British entertainment powerhouse. I'm so watching this guy's channel at the end. Everybody else should too, if you really like medieval stuff. Building Britain's Disney. Okay, we're almost at 3 minutes. Okay. Rebellion is already about much more than just video games. Over the years, the Kingsley brothers have quietly acquired a magazine publishing business, 2000 AD, which owns a number of comic book franchises, including Judge Dredd. Wow, that's pretty good. A book publishing arm, Abaddon Books, which publishes 6 cult book series and several rival video game studios to bolster their portfolio. We now have a catalog that is arguably deeper and richer than Marvel's, which more varied stories, the CEO says. In 1995, Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone, in 2012, Dredd with Carl Urban made more than $155 million at the box office combined, and now Kingsley says Rebellion is poised to launch several joint ventures working directly with TV and movie creators. We have a number of projects with fairly major international film and TV partners to get our titles to the market as directly as possible, he says. We are talking to Netflix, we are talking to Google, Amazon, and Apple, and we are writing scripts. Damn. God damn, this man is so fine. Damn, y'all. That is awesome. Okay, so that was an article about Sir Jason Kingsley. That is seriously so cool. Let's get a look about this guy's armor again. Look at that guy. Look at that motherfucker. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. It's so freaking cool. That's so cool. It makes me just want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so that was awesome. That was a whole article talking about him living as a medieval knight. Congratulations, Jason. So Jason Kingsley. Definitely will check out your YouTube channel. That would be awesome. That is Modern History the Knight, if you want to check out his YouTube channel. I'll show you real quick. There it is. This little video right here. Yep, you can check that out. Yeah. So that was exciting. Yeah, man, that was an eventful NikoTheLegend episode. So, folks, this has been the NIKO Show. I have been your host, NikoTheLegend, the well-mannered teenager and the snowflake. And I just want to give shout-outs to the people who rated the stream. Appreciate it, guys, and thanks for the follows. Appreciate that big time. Hope to see you guys again. I always enjoy getting rated, just not raped. No, thank you. But we hope to do this some more. We'll do it. Well, there'll definitely be another NIKO Show episode. Maybe in the following few days. But tonight we're gonna be streaming Halo 3 ODST around 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely you'll see some updates on it. If you're not in Discord server, check it out if you want to see all the other awesome platforms that NikoTheLegend is on, and come hang out with friends. So once again, thank you all again. Take care. Peach is in another castle. Actually, send him my bed. Haha.